And we're back. We waited for quite some time for the artwork to set, for it to harden, so it's nice and durable now. So basically we can begin with sanding. But before we do some sanding, I would like to show you how to do the edges on the back, just so it looks nice and neat, and so the fabric is hardened as well, so it doesn't unwind. So basically, so we secure the artwork itself. And for that, we will be using plaster bandage. A lot of people, when they hear plaster bandage, they usually think about when you have a broken arm or a leg or a finger and you have to do a cast on it and wait for it to heal. So it's exactly the same material that they use to create a cast for broken bones. You can buy it in craft stores, and I do buy mine in craft store, but you can buy different sizes on Amazon or eBay. Just type in plaster bandages or plaster molding roll, and there will be plenty of options for you. I'm sure they are all exactly the same, just depending on brands, and that will probably affect as well the price of it. So yeah, I usually buy mine in craft store, but I'm actually considering on buying bigger rolls myself from Amazon, just because when I create a bigger artwork, it's so difficult to work with a small roll, because I have to have quite a lot of them, and it's just not enough, and it's too time consuming. So yeah, just type in on Amazon, Google, eBay, plaster bandage, and I'm sure there will be plenty of options for you to choose from. And I will be showing you how to work with it, because a lot of people, when they see me working with plaster bandage online, they don't really understand how does it work and what sort of liquid I apply on top. So it's very easy. You just have to, it works very well together with water. So when you apply water to it, it gets softer. The plaster bandage gets soft, and you can shape it into any shape, apply it on any surface, and it dries really fast. Basically, within few minutes, it will already harden, and you can apply some heat if you want. I will use some hair dryer, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then after that, after it all hardens and sets, we can apply an extra layer of wall filler, just to kind of cover the plaster bandage up and make it even more durable, because you want your artwork to last for a lifetime. So that's why we will have to apply an extra layer for your artwork. Okay, so now I will be showing you close up on how I'm working with the plaster bandage, and what to do to make sure that the back of your artwork is nice and secure. So let me just show you how it looks like. It creates quite a bit of dust when you work with it, and if you want, you can use a face mask. So this is how it looks like. It comes in a roll. If you buy it online, for example, if you decide to buy it from Amazon or eBay, you probably will be able to choose the sizes of the rolls. Because I buy mine in craft store, I don't really have much choice. That's the only one I have. All right, so then you can cut it with scissors. Usually that's what I do. I cut it with scissors, and then you just see how much you need, for example, how much you will need of it. Okay, I cut a little bit too much, but it's okay because it's very easy to work with. Okay, and then I just kind of cut here just so I can tuck them in properly. And then what I usually do is I take some water and I dip it in the water, and that's it. And then you apply it. You can dip your fingers in water as well and smooth it all out. And it will make your artwork, the back of the artwork, harden and make it look nice and presentable from the back as well as from the front. So then I usually take a brush, dip it in the water, and then just kind of smooth everything out. So the plaster actually fills in all these little gaps. And don't be afraid to use plenty of water as well. It's okay. Nothing wrong is gonna happen with it. Okay. Oh, that's what I do. And then you just measure how much you want to apply. Okay. You just roughly cut like so. And just do exactly the same with every single bandage. See? Just so easy to work with. Make sure that it's all covered. We'll be applying some paste later as well, just so it all kind of sticks nicely together, hardens. So if there's some rough edges, don't worry about it, it's fine. So the filler will take care of it later. Okay, so now we measure again, just roughly. If you need some extra, just you can cut extra little slice, and it doesn't have to be measured completely. So, and again, and just repeat it until you feel that you've covered everything that you wanted to. Just don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. As I said, it's gonna get dirty, it's gonna get messy, but it's fun. All right, like so. And then you just kind of apply some extra. Okay. It already looks so much better, doesn't it? I feel like it does. And look at that. It transformed the back of your artwork so much straight away. It looks a lot neater, more presentable. Okay. And then you just work some extra on all these little edges and to make sure you cover all the material, all the fabric that's underneath it. Apply some extra if you need, because I'm gonna need to apply definitely some extra, which I'm gonna do now, just to make sure that I'll take smaller pieces, and then I'll put here like so, and it will go like this, so like that. Okay, I'll be showing you how to work if you don't have plaster bandage. What can you do then? So I took some paper tissue, paper towel, hand towel. You can have, you can use toilet paper if you want. You can use just normal paper that you draw on, or your printing paper, any paper, newspaper. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, so I'll take this brush, and then I'm gonna be applying it like so, and I'll just take some glue, so PVA glue, and I'll just apply glue on top of it. And make sure it's soaked through with glue. Okay? And it will do exactly the same thing. Maybe you will have to wait a little bit longer for it to set and harden, but it will do completely the same thing. Like so. Then another one here. So don't feel intimidated. If you don't have some products or something, you can always work with anything you have at home. So I'm sure you will have some glue at home. If not, it's very affordable to buy Just go to any craft store and you can buy it. There's different range of PVA glues as well, and I think they all work basically the same. Not much of a difference. So I'm just being a little bit chaotic. Okay. So then we'll take another one and we will apply it. So you just build it up and see what works best for you. I'll just kind of do it like this, and then I'll do it like this. So this bit already sticks to the other one. Then you just work it in. Easy. And so, as I mentioned before, you can use any sort of paper you have. You don't have to go and specifically buy some sort of paper or this type of tissue and things. No, you don't have to. You just can use whichever paper you have at home. Don't worry about being a little bit rough or chaotic with your artwork, because you won't be able to break it anyway. It's already quite durable and it holds everything together. So as you can see, it's quite easy, and it looks already so nice and very presentable and just very neat. Okay, so look at that. We've done it. See, this one has already hardened. So we could apply here. On this one, we can apply our wall filler, which I'm actually gonna do as well. And I'll show you how I will be applying it. I'll take a palette knife or your butter knife, or you can apply it with fingers, like so. Apply it with your fingers, make sure it covers everything. See, you don't have to worry about tools. If you can't find any in the store, you can always use your fingers. Okay. And then we just spread it around. Like that. On the sides as well, a little bit where you can see the plaster bandage. So, and then later you will just sand down the excess of it. Okay, so now that we've waited for paper to dry a little bit, it's safe to apply your wall filler. And this is exactly what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm carefully applying wall filler all over. And later I will be smoothing it out a little bit with a wet brush. And basically that's about it. And then we will have to wait until it all dries and we can start our sanding process. All right, so now we just have to wait until it dries, and that's about it. And then we can turn it around and start sanding down the excess and smoothing it all out nicely. So yeah, just let's wait for a couple of hours and then we'll see how it goes. But I think it looks really nice already, and look how neat and really quickly.